Good morning, Congo Cooper and Congo Crowley. This is Sister Lindsay, and welcome to another day of math instruction. Today is March 25th, 2020, and let's continue with our unit of place value. So today we will be doing our application problem. Moving on to our vocabulary, then our concept, and I will give you some direction with your exit ticket and your problem set. So let's get started. Take a look at your video guide, and you're turning to today's date, 3/25/2020, and you are going to be working on the application problem at this time. So your application problem says, Nakai has 4 boxes of 10 pencils in each box. How many pencils does he have all together? All right, and of course this is a word problem, so of course I'm going to attack it with my cube strategy. I'm going to circle my numbers first. All right, so I have the numbers 4 and the numbers 10. All right, then I'm going to underline my question. My question asks, how many pencils does he have all together? All right, and then I'm going to box my keywords. Now, there's one that should be very, very, very familiar to you at this point, and that is all together. That means I'm going to need to add in order to solve this problem. All right, but there is another keyword, another word that sticks out to me. In fact, there are 2. And these 2 words are not normal keywords, but they're words that give you clues of where to put these numbers and how to arrange things so that you can properly add them together. Those words are boxes and each. All right. So boxes is telling me right now that that's how many groups I have. All right. That's how many groups. All right. That's how many groups I have. I have 4 groups. So when I go down into the area where I'm solving, I'm going to make that many groups. So I need 4 groups. I'm going to make 4 boxes. All right, I have 4 boxes there. And now I know in each one of those boxes, I need 10 pencils. Now, let's go back to a concept that we worked on earlier. Let's put our 10 pencils in these boxes using tally marks, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so there are my tally marks. I have 2 sets of 5, which I know make 10. So I have 10 there, and let's fill out the rest of them. All right, so I have 10 in each box. All right, now the question says, how many does he have all together? So just like we did yesterday, I have groups. I have groups of 10. I don't need to count them one by one. I need to count them by 10. So let's count them by 10. 10, 10, 20, 30, 40. All right. Now the number sentence that would go with this, I'm going to add each 10 together. So I will do 10 plus the next group of 10 plus the next group of 10 plus the next group of 10. And we know already from counting it that it equals 40. So Nakai has 40 pencils all together. 40 pencils all together. All right, let's move on to our vocabulary. Again, we're talking about place value, and particularly our 10s and our 1s, all right? So let's remember our vocabulary. So place value is how much a number is worth based on its location, all right? So if a number is in the tens place, then it's worth tens. That is worth 10. So if I have a 3 in the tens place, it's worth 30. If I have a 5 in the tens place, it's worth 50. All right. The next vocabulary word is tens. All right. So second number to the left. And remember, it's groups of 10. And the last vocabulary word we have for today is ones. And it's the last number in the number. It's single, and you're counting it one by one. All right. So we're going to keep moving with our concept of place value. And today we're actually going to use something called a place value chart. All right. So this chart is an organizer to help you be able to tell which number is in which place and to be able to help you understand what each number is worth. All right. So let's talk about the number 17. Let's talk about the number 17. So if I had, and time to tilt. All right. So I have the number 17. I want to build the number 17 using my place value blocks. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones in the number 17. And I have 1 10 in the number 17. All right. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Of course, mathematicians have to double check. But let's take a look at our place value chart. All right. So if I take a look at my place value chart and I look at my number, I know, okay, I have 110. That 110 is going to go under my tens. And my 7 ones are going to go here. All right. Now, of course, you're not going to always have these blocks. So what do I put in my chart when I don't have these blocks? You guessed it, the number. So if you take a look at the number, you can tell where it goes. All right. So let's put this in place. So if I have 110 on my place value chart, under tens, I'm going to put 1. If I have 7 ones, I'm under my place value chart, I'm going to put 7. All right. So my chart is telling me that in the number 17, I have 110 and 7 ones. Let's move on to another number. Let's get a little bit more challenging. Let's do the number 36. So I have 6 ones. And I need, for 36, I need 3 tens. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. All right, so let's move to our place value chart. With my place value chart, my ones go on one side and my tens go on the other. I have 3 tens. This 3 tens, this is worth 30. 10, 20, 30. I have 6 ones. These 6 ones are worth 6. I count ones one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what it's worth. All right. So, of course, when you don't have these, you simply put the numbers on the chart. So if I have 3 tens, 3 goes here. I have 6 ones, 6 goes here. So the chart tells me that I have 3 tens in 36 and 6 ones in 36. All right. This one's a little bit different. I noticed that in all the other numbers that I used, in my ones place, there was a number that I could put a cube to. Now I have the number 0. So, for my ones, I don't have any. I just don't have any. But for my tens, for the number 20, I need how many? You guessed it, 2. So I have 2 tens. I have no ones. Put it on your place value chart. I have 2 tens. I have no ones. So when you have none of something, there is a number that represents that, the 0. So in my place value chart, I have 2 tens. I put 2 underneath tens. I have no ones. The number that represents nothing is 0. I have 0 ones. So this is what your place value chart would look like. Let's do one more just to make sure we got it. And this is a real challenging one. All right. So I want to do the number 53. And I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Why did I count that way? Because it's the most efficient way to count them. Counting by tens. It would be a whole lot quicker than counting each one of them one by one. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. All right. So let's take a look at our chart. All right. So I have 53. My tens go here. My ones go here. Ones go here. I have 3 ones. They're worth 3. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. I have 5 tens and they're worth 50. All right. 50, 51, 52, 53. That matches this, and that's what we're doing. So we're going to make sure that the numbers go in there as well. So if I have 5 here in the tens place, if I have 5 here in the tens place, then that means I have 5 tens. If I have 3 here in the ones place, then that means I have 3 ones. I put that together and I get the number 53. All right. So let's take a look at your exit ticket and problem set for today. On your exit ticket, you're going to be matching the picture to the place value chart. All right. It looks exactly like what we just did. Okay. So you're going to be matching the picture to the place value chart. Remember, when you have groups, we know that the magic number for place value is 10. So if you have groups, you're going to count that group as a 10. Don't worry about counting each part of that's in that group. Count it as a 10. And then count the ones that are by themselves. Count them as 1. Okay, count them one by one. Excuse me. Moving on to your problem set. So you're going to be finding how many tens and how many ones are in a group or in a number. All right. So again, groups are 10. However many groups, that's how many tens you have. Okay. So you're going to also be looking at the number. Remember, the second number to the left is your tens. The number towards the right is your ones. All right. So if you're looking at the number and you can tell which place is your tens and which one is your ones, then you should be able to go through this problem set with some understanding. Also, if you take a look at the place value chart, it matches the number. My tens are on this side, my ones are on this side. Okay? So think about all of these images that you have and let's put them together and let's apply them. On the other side of your problem set, you're going to be seeing images of your place value block. So you'll be seeing images of this. Remember that this is a 10 and that these are ones. All right. You're also going to see just the place value chart and you're going to be given the number and you have to put it in the place value chart. or you're going to be given the number inside the place value chart, and then you have to take that and write it as the number. So can you take it back and forth, back and forth? All right. If you have any questions, feel free to have your parents email me, and make sure that you're taking a photograph of each thing that you just did, your problem set and your exit ticket, and submitting that at grade 1 at sfacs.us. I look forward to seeing your problem set and exit ticket. And again, have a good day. Bye.